Hello, I'm Francesca, and this is the February 2025 astrological energetic overview for the lovely month of February. And so I'm just going to touch on major astrological transits, feel into the energy, and I also pulled some cards, super juicy. You're going to love it. Especially because I specifically asked for messages with regard to love, because it seems that February is the one month that people think more about love than others, which I think every month should be like that. Every day should be like that, but that's just me. So thank you so much for joining. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you will click like, click subscribe, do all the things by the end of this video. All right, so let us dive in. On the 12th, we have the full moon. It's a Leo full moon, also known as a snow moon. And this energy with the Leo full moon is really an invitation to connect to your heart, which I absolutely love, which is absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day a few days later. Um, I just always think about heart energy, courage energy when it comes to Leo, and this full moon is really about that. This month may seem super emotional in the beginning. Things will start to, you will start to feel a little more control towards the end if you have been feeling a lot of emotion. Perfectly normal, perfectly fine. And also, if you haven't, maybe you felt the opposite. Maybe you felt like withdrawn and oh, I don't feel anything. Maybe you're like in that void space. And that's absolutely perfect too. Everything ebbs and flows, everybody in their own perfect timing and rhythm. On the 14th, we have Valentine's Day. Um, and I could probably make a whole series on that. But it's really just about appreciating the love that you are, and then also being able to celebrate that and recognizing that in others, and then receiving it from others as well. Mercury also enters Pisces on the 14th. So there could be an increase in imagination and creativity. Pisces is all about imagination, spiritual things, anything dealing with that aspect. On the 18th, the sun enters Pisces. So happy birthday to all Pisceans out there. Now, the 23rd, I'm particularly looking forward to this. On the 23rd, Mars finally goes direct in Cancer. So hopefully, um, I know that you will start to feel maybe a little more in control. Things will start picking up speed because when Mars, who is all about action, is in retrograde, things can kind of seem like they're at a standstill, but that's also an invitation to kind of review, revisit, think about next steps. So with Mars going direct, actions may really start to speed up. Time may feel like it starts to speed up. Opportunities may start to pop up, things from seeds that you planted, months and months ago that maybe you even forgot about will somehow fall into place. Invitations will arrive, all sorts of good, luscious things. And then on the 27th, we have the Piscean new moon. So once again, Pisces, there could be new creative projects, which, once again, it links perfectly with Mars going direct. Then you have this Piscean new moon. So new creative projects, more opportunities. Like I said, I think perhaps if you have been feeling a little like, oh, maybe indecisive or out of control throughout the month, that will start to solidify, shall we say. All right, so fabulous. And as always, I pulled some cards. I asked for just like an overarching kind of supporting card for the month, and we got two. Why not? I'm here for it. So the first one is the Time Master, which I know that we had, I think, not too long ago. But what's interesting is there's this theme of being obsessed with like the ticking clock. And so a reminder to really be present, letting go of the past, and remember that it's only in the now that we can consciously make decisions to then create the future. There's also a theme about patterns. So perhaps when Mars was in retrograde, and as it moves out, you're able to see maybe patterns of things that you used to do that no longer serve. We're in a whole new energy now. And so if there is something that you need to let go of to birth the new, once again, the year of the snake now, shedding, growing, transforming, super, super beautiful, super supportive. And then the second card that jumped out was the seer. And I love this because there's also a bit about seeing patterns. So once again, there's an invitation. What is also super juicy about the seer is the seer searches for truth above all else and is able to truly look at a situation being non-judgmental, being the observer. So when you look at those patterns, there's no judgment. It's just like, oh, okay, well, I have a choice. Do I want to continue that pattern or do I choose something new for myself? And every step that you take, remember every step forward that the universe then meets you. You don't need to know all the details and get caught in the weeds of all those things. When you align with that energy, the opportunities appear, the people appear, all of those synchronicities then just seemingly fall into place as they're always working in the background. And maybe now it's just time to recognize. The other beautiful thing about the seer is that there's also about trusting your intuition and clarity and clear vision, which I think also pairs perfectly with Mars going direct. Because once again, the last few months, maybe whether it was with career or relationship or health, you weren't sure which path to take. And now there's this very supportive insight of trust your intuition, go for it, take the path that you truly feel called to take at this time. And once again, trusting your intuition, you can never go wrong. It's all about the journey, right? We're on this journey. We think that the journey is going to lead us somewhere, but the somewhere is the journey at the same time. I know it gets super trippy. So once again, linking back to the idea of time. So in the present, in the now, you have all the time that you need. There is no ticking clock. There is only possibility. All right. Super good. So then I asked specifically because it is February. I'm all about love. I'm about love every month, but with an extra kick this month. I asked for any specific love messages. So whether you are single looking to mingle, not single, not looking to mingle, in relationship, whatever your phase of relationship is. And once again, I was just going to pull two cards originally, and then we had four jump out. So I love it. We got double on both. Was just going to pull one overarching card. We got two. Was going to pull two more supportive cards for love, messages for love. We got four. Once again, abundance. I'm embracing it, right? Double the fun. Okay. So the first card we got is the Messenger of Air. Absolutely lovely. And in one sentence, um, this is kind of adapting to a new way of being, which there is this newness in the air. We just had the Lunar New Year. It's only February. We're going to move into Pisces, which is the last astrological sign of the zodiac. So prepping for like a new zodiac wheel in March. So very intriguing. And so perhaps if you are single and you are dating, there's the opportunity to enter into a relationship. If you are dating already somebody, transitioning into the next phase. And if you are in relationship, there could be a deepening even more in your relationship. So love it. Then the next card that jumped out is the Three of Water, which is all about celebration, sharing, joy. There's this exuberance. So a lot of celebration this month, which it feels really good. It feels very emotional, but emotional in really good ways. Then the third card that jumped out was the Fool. And of course, the Fool is all about enthusiasm, starting the journey, which once again, if you've watched my videos, you know there are never coincidences, always synchronicities. So a new journey or a new phase of a journey, enthusiasm, taking that risk and trusting that everything is good, is great, and is in your highest good. And then the last card that came out, we ended up with a king. So we have the King of Water, and there's this very generous, gentle vibe to it. The king is very diplomatic. He's a master. He's done all the phases, right? And so there is this level of mastery and knowledge that he does have. And so fascinating. We have the Fool, the enthusiasm, supported with the king. And so all very, very lovely. Absolutely loved getting these cards today and sharing this with you. And just deeply, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, if you want to do, we'll say a little mermaid emoji or a wave emoji or a trident, let's do it. Leave that in the comments. I deeply appreciate each and one of you for who you are and for your view and sending so much love. So please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, hit that notification bell, all those things. Share with your friends, help spread the love vibes around the world. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.